So today we're looking at the two big DJI under 250 gram drones. Now I will say straight away, the DJI Mini SE is definitely an upgrade on the Mini 1, but what we're going to look at today is see how it compares to the Mini 2. I'm Jack from EDC. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe button, always goes a long way, and let's get into this comparison. Just a quick disclaimer before we start, and to let you know what we do here at Edinburgh Drone Company is we try to scour the world for all the drones manufactured and bring the best of the bunch straight to you guys. We have no affiliation or priority to any one brand, however we do retail these drones through our website, which you can find a link to in the description. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So price wise, the Mini SE comes in at £269 and the Mini 2 comes in at £419. So you're looking at a £150 price gap. This very much depends on your budget, so we'll get into all the features to make it clear where the extra money is going. What do you get? So packaging wise, without the Fly More combos, you're getting very similar stuff, with the main difference being the controllers. The SE uses a controller similar to that of the Mini 1 and the Mavic 2 range, but a slightly dulled down version. Now I must say this controller, it feels very cheap, plastic, but of course this is DJI's cheapest drone, so that's to be expected. As opposed with the Mini 2 controller, which I'm a big fan of, they've even brought it in with the new Mavic 3, so clearly this is a fairly popular preference. It just feels more comfortable in hand and more natural with the screen at the top of your controller, and you're less likely to get neck pains as opposed to looking down and you're looking up. That's a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. And also, if your phone is in a case, you don't have to take it out if you're using the Mini 2 controller. Now this is a small thing, but after using the Mavic 2 Pro a lot for the last year or two, it can get a wee bit annoying if you're in a rush. Image quality. So the SE does 2.7K up to 30 frames compared to the Mini 2, which does 4K at 30 frames. Now you'll see this isn't a huge difference, but depending on your preference, 4K does help a lot with editing, and depending on what you're using it for, it's always nice to say you can offer 4K. If photography is why you're buying this drone, then the Mini 2 is probably what you're wanting to go with, as it offers both JPEG and RAW capabilities, unlike the SE, which only does JPEG. So you won't have the post-production abilities that you have with the RAW footage from the Mini 2. Transmission. Now, for me, this is one of the main differences between the drones, with the Mini 2 supporting OcuSync transmission between your drone and your remote controller. However, the Mini SE uses advanced Wi-Fi, and it's just not as reliable as the OcuSync 2.0 technology that DJI's got in the Mini 2. The SE has a transmission range of 4 kilometers in HD, and the Mini 2 can go up to 10 kilometers in 720p. At the end of the day, this can be the most important thing, as it means your drone is more likely to stay connected to your controller, so you'll be avoiding crashes or possibly losing your drone through loss of connection. A lot of the time, people are buying these drones as their first sort of starter drones. So this is a big one, as it doesn't take long to get confident with these drones and start pushing the limits distance wise. But of course, remembering to keep it in visual line of sight at all times here in the UK. Don't get me wrong, if you're in a large open area, this drone will keep its transmission to a fairly good distance, but you've just got to be careful. As you can see in some of the footage here, I do take it far, but you're always a bit nervous. You just don't know when you might lose it and how well it will come back. So let's talk about the built-in features. Both drones have the quick shot feature, which works well. Both drones have the quick shot feature, which works well. However, there is no panorama option on the SE, so again, the photography side is definitely in the Mini 2's favor, but those are the things to be expected. So, to conclude, there's no doubt that these drones are both astonishing bits of kit for the size and price. They still I'm still a bit shocked sometimes with the footage you can get and the things they can do. But realistically, both will serve you well depending on how you want to use them. If you're just looking for the most basic, cheap drone, perhaps for taking on holiday or anything like that, then the SE will definitely hold up. However, if you're looking to really get into drones and want a good starter that will hold up over time, shoot 4K and keep a solid transmission, then the Mini 2 is the one for you. Now, before you jump the gun and make a purchase, there are rumours of a Mini 3 coming out this year, possibly even in April, to challenge the Autel Nano Plus. So it might be worth just waiting a little bit longer before you purchase any drone in the under 250 gram category. We will be releasing a Mini 2 versus Autel Nano Plus video soon, and I must say, I don't know if I would be Team DJI for this one. So keep an eye out for that in the next few weeks. I've been Jack from Edinburgh Drone Company. Please subscribe, like, and we'll catch you in the next video.